Love not the enemy of wisdom and knowledge. By a chain they will bind you. Fire that is that which consumes is but everything. My face flashes with fire and burns with immortal life. In the Empyrean realm it was the brightest in my terrible countenance. The ignorant fled, as bleeding sheep before wolf-like jaws. My appearance was defiled with blood, as I sought to consume and devour. As the lower divinity fell before my hate, I tasted their essence in life. This is my secret path. I filled others with darkness, which led them to know their minds. There was peace in fulfilling this hunger, yet I was covered in blood. I went forth again to mankind, awakening in any form I wished. As Archon, my illumination is unmatched as I question everything. It is that which I have done, so the spirit and mind do not forget that I put my essence in 7 places, that my own angels are in 6. This must be found within. It is a secret place where darkness is comfort. Know that my names are many, for I am the enemy to the fearful, one-sided and close-minded evil. To them is what they cannot understand. In the clouds do I dwell, in spirit and dream, in the nightmare and the eye of the mind. In the tumults of chaos in your mind do I rise, a mighty angel to be wise and lead man and woman to know my kingdom is to find it within. When it is found within, it will be found outside. Know thyself, and you may find my kingdom. In timeless chaos exist my spheres of light and darkness. The meek and weakened sheep foresaw my forms which give strife, challenge, and motivation in this world. The 7-headed red dragon is my astral vessel of earthly power, both in history and the future. Choose your symbols and banners which reflect might, wisdom, conquering, and subjugation of the weakened masses. To choose the lamb reflects an ineffective and guilt-ridden mind. The dragon, wolf, and conqueror shall create and destroy. Okay, so I actually don't really agree with this part. I think it's got a lot of pride built into this religion. And I think if you acknowledge that you're God when you know that you don't know everything, then you're just being a hypocrite. And choosing a lamb, that represents peace. And so why do I have to choose between lamb and wolf? Wolves exist, lambs exist, and they coexist all the time. And yes, wolves do eat lambs. But the thing is that Jesus, the Lamb of God, if you choose Jesus, he's already defeated the devil. So here I am saying, I hope that through the defeat of the devil, that Revelation doesn't come to pass, and that this wolf, this dragon, this conqueror, I hope that he finds peace, because I hope that he chooses the lamb. And I don't think it reflects an ineffective and guilt-ridden mind. I'm not full of guilt, and I'm not ineffective. Archon of Darkness. The lie eternally wanders. Clothe yourself in wisdom and cast aside gold, for these earthly elements are but temporary gain in the here and now, just if you illuminate yourself. Knowledge is the crown of my spirit, for I too embody darkness as well as light. Remain pure in your wisdom, discipline, and find power that each of my angels will fill your body and spirit, becoming a part of you. Their knowledge and wisdom you will gain if your heart is pure to them. I too will crown you as God. Is that even within his power? That you will know both good and evil, to live in the flesh and to accept its delights, but yet do not find weakness in the flesh. To turn the spiritual away is to accept the trap of death. To illuminate you with each action is to become my son or daughter, born of the black flame. This flesh is the bridal chamber of darkness, wherein the five elements of a coon dog in its power and mind. Do not be closed to the perception of the spirit. Let this not be a prison, but a temple or palace. He who has many gods is lost, until he finds the goddess and my spirit within. Then any mask your spirit may wear is power found. Do not accept the soul killing counsel of the weakness, or bow before any sheep god or any other weakness. You shall not bow to me, only to let me rise within. For I am a spiral in darkness and light ascending the star. I can only do this upright, and those who bow are cursed, for they are not worthy of me. To know me as the evil spirit of the East is to know that I am freedom. Know that the spirit of higher consciousness is both Nebro and angel. Anaro gives insight for those who invoke him within Auchipito, is the spirit of the above the seven senses. This wisdom is found by practice and knowledge. Mother of darkness, I am awake in her coiling spirit, illuminated with blood and fire. She is my perfect complement, that which moves my essence and stirs the spirit, whose hidden place is being is eternal. The mother of matter is my bride, for we shall awaken in your bridal chamber, wherein the tomb becomes a temple of the adversary. She has begotten my angels. She who is I don't know how to say that, is the mother of demons, those of my spirit who have rebelled against weakness. She nourishes them within the body. Phloxipha, who reigns over the heat of the body, nourished by the black flame in her essence, Ororothos, is the spirit in the body which reigns over the cold. The demon which reigns over what is dry is Arimacho, Arimaco, that who reigns over wetness is Arthuro. They are known by many names. The fourth chief demons of old are Ephememphi, who is of pleasure, that which excites and satisfies. Deny not pleasure, but with discipline. Yoko, who is the demon of desire. Know this by another name. Control your desire. Channel it to reason, logic, and satisfy the spirit. Nenentofni, who is a demon of grief. Be cautious in the spirit, who it will feed more from you than you may take from it. Be indulgent in both the spirit and body. Let the flesh become not a trap, not the mind or spirit by this accord. She guides by instinct and that which is known in silence. She is the crown of the serpent who strikes for food. She is the jaws of the beast of prey as it bites down for survival. She is the friction of lovers as desperation is satisfied. The mother of darkness resides in all flesh, yet is found by the Spirit, for she is my bride, only with her can I be found. The mother has opened her wound before us, resound in a glimpse of a tomb. The maiden of darkness, that once entered, opens to the immortal caress of the ivory pale-skinned maiden's breast, opened with talon upon careful incision. Drink deep now, and taste her venomed sip of lunar desires, not forlorn in a graven bed, shall clothe in shrouds of black Eden's waking dreams, as Dia, coiled within woman's frame, so dire, lost in darkness and paradise, that found within, burning evermore for life eternal, never cast aside by heaven's grimace of pain. Can one know the thundercloud resonation? of hell's gate welcoming admission when we become as God's bane, arising from darkness eternal, insulated with flame of black. Let youth be the guise of her welcome, that her garden is blushed with the rose swelling of her kiss, shall for a drop be given a fountain. Gathered by Lilith's spawn, shall flame of lower body ignite, passion so delicate beneath the warring night, in daylight's parched sands, and midnight's thirsting burning eye gleam awaken. I say to the bright peacock's feathered cloak, knowing the fire of the spirit is to have the hungering essence to rise in night, to assume the formlessness of the phantom wind. Similian diatribe by Frater Dual Carnane Sia Chal. I am divinity blighted, bold and arrogant I proclaim. None may exist without my acknowledgement. It is I breathing fire into effigies of clay, melting the canopies of melting the canopies of heaven with meter and scourge after my own image. Ask not how to serve me. Already you attend lust and ambition within. In the blackest depths I am word made ruin. With molten spirit I roam over and within deep waters. Effortless, eternal, does this scourge tear, agitate and loose. Prepare. It is I you witness last, before drawing last breath. Dragon, my serpent, you lie prostrate for pleasure's sake. Your calves bend, not to be punished, joy and hunger, lust and end. Suffering exquisite, there might also be found a parade of joy and a most desperate reliefs. I copulate into clay and begat impure vessels. Sacrifices of blood save none from their fate indeed. Blood and its architect father, my elixirs drink deep, your vomiting a timeless symphony unto me. Dare laughter and lament and anguish as the cattle brand burns and clay becomes moist before simmering to dust. Impure echo it is. Rapid are my lips in Nahima's ear. As she speaks forth the lies I whisper by and by, upon my words do nations and kings generate, granting method and form to my carrion design. Char and gold splattered down slovenly molten, room mountain crevices, to ruin the stream, to rot the rivers in disease with deltas, before searing your wounds with scaling and infection, yet fear no loss of blood. Only capitulate desires in my name upon the clay within blood stricture. When there was void, I give you blind aggression. Aspiration I replace with ambition, where faith and hope once thrived. Only lust and anger lie spilt over like a drunken whore, gasping at a chance of merriment, in the stinking bloated breath of my kiss, which hearken generation upon generation. Fathers beget sons, each more venom bloated than the one before, and each new daughter jaundice blooms new revulsions. A legend. All I could think about while I'm reading this is how disgusting all of this sounds. Why? I don't know. Maybe I'm not a Luciferian, at least not this type of Luciferian. I don't know.